Now then, welcome back once again. Apologies if I look awful today, because I'm picking you back up straight after last week's video. For you, that's a week apart, but for us, it's the next day. So we wild camped last night, that's last week's video, and we're straight back out again the next day. Still in the Lake District, heading up to a different spot. Once again, we're parked back down there in Honest Slate Mine car park. But this time, we're not heading towards Fleetwood Pike. We took a left on the Coast to Coast trail. Don't want to talk about that. But we're heading towards Haystacks instead for another wild camp tonight. We're on the way up now, as you can see. Once again, me and Trekking Adventures. And I'm Andy, by the way, from Out Andy About, as you might have guessed. And that's it. I'll pick you back up along the way. It should be another good one. As you can see, in accordance with last week's video, paths are heavily iced over. It's January the 3rd, 2026, and it's absolutely freezing. But we were debating this morning whether to just sack it off and just do one night after last night's at Bowscale Tarn. Like I said, that's last week's video. But we've been to
woke up and got his heads in gear and thought, we're here, we're out here.
Yeah, something like that.
Be in Wheatfield soon.
Basically, been to Wetherspoons and had about 4 shots of espresso on refillable coffees, and
now we're here.
And that's it pretty much. We had a quick look on OS maps, decided a spot, Haystacks, and here we are. So that's it.
As easy as that sometimes.
Sun's out. First time we've seen sun since we've arrived, and it's been clear blue sky, so work that one out. But that's us anyway. Hopefully get some good views tonight. Just passing Dub's Hut back there, leaving that in the rear view. Onwards and upwards, this way, up some more undulating fells as usual. Bloody beautiful day though, can't complain, even though it is absolutely Baltic. Too shabby. Freezing though. So I've just reached Green Crag, which is just before Haystacks. Haystacks is up here, but there is a fantastic pitch here. So we're banking that as a backup. It is a little bit exposed to the wind. You do lose the views a little bit because of this outcrop here, but this is Green Crag anyway, and we'll bank that as a potential spot. Looks like people have been pitched there because it's really flattened down, but I'm going to push on to Haystacks anyway, the original plan. Scope it out up there, but as you can see, that's a good pitch. But we're onwards anyway. Stick to the original plan for now, can always come back. Let's go and have a look up here. Have a look at that. Yes. Divine. A landscape. Scenery. Unreal. Woo! Chilly, man. It's chilly. Beautiful though, but barren. Barren and Baltic. Chicken Baltic. I believe this to be inanimate tarn, and it's completely frozen over. Oh, we're just about to lose the sun, not much longer, gonna lose it behind these fells over here. But we've made it up with a bit of sunlight to spare, which is quite rare for us, so we'll take it. That's haystacks up there. Haystacks just up here. Have a little mooch round, try and find a few different spots. Pick the best one. Out of the wind, preferably. Whew. Fantastic though.
Might be a cool pit, but...
That's it now, we've just lost the sun over here behind these fells. Not sure what they're called, I'll put it down here so you can see what this range is called. The sun's gone behind them now, so see you later, sun. See you in the morning, hopefully, for a sunrise. Should be a full moon knocking around somewhere, either tonight or in the early hours of the morning, similar to this morning. Nearly up to haystacks now. Final little push. Keeping an eye out for spots as we go. Woo! Unreal. Skies are fantastic, even though it's absolutely freezing. Right, we've had a good look around, but this is a beauty of a spot, so executive decisions being made. I'm going to send it on here. Not a bad view. We've worked out that this is east, this is south, so hopefully sun's going to rise somewhere over here. We always seem to get it wrong, but we'll find out in the morning. But from our calculations, from our rough calculations, sun's going to rise over here, so should get a good view for the sun rising in the morning. Bear with me on that, we'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, that's also stick a time lapse on. We're going to get set up. Trekking adventures.
Hopefully you freezing cold morning.
Oh yeah, also we worked out full moon should be rising somewhere over there, so might see that in a minute. So we're going to get set up and then head back up to Haystack Summit. We're just off Haystack Summit here, so should see the full red moon somewhere over there rising over the horizon, so hopefully we'll see that in a minute. But look at this, you kind of whack it.
Yeah, can you whack it?
Let's get this time lapse on and get set up. Alright, that's it. Nice and taut. Same tents as last video, because obviously it's literally the same weekend for us. So Robin's Buck Creek 2 and no tent burn 1 over here. This is a nice little pitch, to be fair. We're just out of wind, something that I forgot to mention earlier. Just in this little gully, out of the wind. Pink and blue pastel skies all around. Ice / snow capped fells. Beautiful spot. I'll just show you this down here. This guy rope contraption. We're sharing a few guy ropes. So it's a bit of a ankle breaker down there, but we made it work. We're in. Nice and taut, out of wind. You can't ask for much more, really. Woo! There we go. The full moon has risen over the horizon. We've just checked it and it's called the wolf moon tonight, and it's a super moon. So it's the full wolf super moon rising over the horizon right in front of us. Unbelievable scenes. Just have a look at this. It's literally 360 degrees of landscape scenery. Blessed, grateful, absolutely divine settings up here tonight. There's not a soul around. Be interesting to see if we see any little torches later on tonight over all these fells. See if anyone else is camping. Say that again.
We'll get this on camera down here.
Always telling me to go and have a look at this, so I'll bring you back in a sec. Oh yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Too right, could not have said it any better. That is what it's all about. Landscape, scenery. Unreal. This is why we come. This is why we come out. Scenes like this. Haystacks just up here, so we're literally just off the summit. Absolutely unreal. Just can't beat it. Just cannot beat it. You have times where you think this is crazy to come out and do some things like this, but then you have moments like this where it's just all worth it, all makes sense. I nearly said to Ollie this morning as well, need to pack it in, because didn't sleep great last night. We were absolutely freezing. Wind blowing on tent all night. Didn't sleep fantastic, but we pushed on, picked ourselves back up, came back out, and we've been rewarded. So it just shows you sometimes you just gotta try and try again. Just no words. There is no words to describe scenes like this. You just got to come here, do it for yourself, see it for yourself, and if you can't, try and appreciate it through these videos. That's why I do it. Unreal. Well, the Flextail pump is really struggling. Cole might have finished it off. It's been knackered for a while, but usually when I've got it plugged into the power bank, it'll work. But the sounds of nature might not be making an appearance. I'll let it charge for a little bit, see if it bounces back into life. Not good. I don't really blame it for not working because it's freezing, mate. So it's understandable. I understand. Hopefully you come back to life, but I do understand. The sounds of nature. Oh no. I think the cold has battered it. It's still spinning in there, so hopefully it's doing a job. We'll find out. Right, that's it. Got the mat set up anyway. Like I said, same setup as last night. I've just got a thin sort of windscreen cover under here. Thermarest Neo Air X Firm, OEX Leviathan EV900, the standard down bag that everyone knows this bag. Tracology Luft Ultra Deluxe something. It's this, the big one. Love this pillow. Always gonna
talk about how much I love that pillow every time I bring it out. And that is pretty much it. Got all loads of warm clothes and down layers to put on, merino wool layers, etc. So I'm gonna get wrapped up warm, and plenty of these as well. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Plenty of these disposable hand warmers. These are an absolute game changer for winter camping. If you're watching this and you take one thing away from this video, get yourself some of these for cold camps. It's a tip that we got from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel actually. He uses them, and yeah, game changer. So I've got loads of these, like I've got like 4 of these big ones, loads of small ones, and tonight I'm going to treat myself because it's the last night. I'm just going to get them all on, get nice and toasty when we get in the bag later on. We're out here on the summit of Haystacks. It's pitch black now. It's freezing, man, absolutely freezing. You're just going to check the wind speed and the wind chill temperature. Woo! But I can tell you, it's cold and windy.
-13. Cold, man. 19, 14. Shit, I'm cold, man.
Oh, good from the -14, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's about -14 with wind chill right now on the summit of Haystacks. Woo! It's chilly. 20+ miles per hour constant wind. -14 wind chill. Woohoo! That is solid. It's a cold one, but we're out here. It's fantastic scenes. Full super wolf moon is out. You just can't beat it. As soon as you drop out of wind, it's not too bad. Don't get me wrong, it's still cold. You could definitely get caught out up here. You've got to be careful. I've got all the warm gear on underneath this. Merino layers, down layers, and then just this outer layer for now, but I won't be sleeping in this. I'll be taking this off later, but just cutting around a little bit. Take it in, have a mooch round.
You see a lot of people camping over here. There's just flickers of lights everywhere.
Yeah, we've seen. I think I mentioned earlier that we'd see as it got dark, we'd be able to see if anyone else is camping, and we've seen a few torches.
I can faintly just see it still at the top of there.
Feel like we've got a good spot where we are. We're out at wind as well, and a lot of them over there are probably literally taking the brunt of the wind. So.
As soon as you're out that wick, it's feel instant relief, man.
Oh, absolutely.
It must drink at least 10 minutes.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're grateful to be out of wind in our little spot over yonder. You can only imagine how cold they must be in like -14 wind chill, directly in the wind. Whew. Better them than me. Fair play to them. That's it. We'll have a little mooch round, soak in the views a little bit, what we can see, and then yeah, just make a warm drink, get some food on and stuff, and yeah, just to chill out and enjoy it. Let it get a little bit darker, and then get the tripod out, try and get some night shots from that. But it's only early. It's like what is it, like 5 PM or something?
No, I've got 20 layers on the final watch.
It can't be any later than like 6 PM, so it's only early. So let it get a little bit darker, and then get the tripod out in a little bit, see if we can get some cool night shots. But that's it for now.
And we can walk on this tarn now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go and have a look at this little town down here as well, so I'll show you that in a sec. It's frozen solid. Have a look at this. You can't see it really, it's too dark, but that is the tarn. It's only shallow here. I can see the floor. It's probably half a foot deep, but it's frozen solid the whole way through. You could ice skate on this, it's so solid. You couldn't even smash this with a rock. It's absolute crazy conditions right now.
Can't believe it's kind of stout. Solid. Absolutely bollocks.
Right, we're back in the tent now. Been outside for a while, taking some night shots and stuff, having a little mooch around. Probably seen some of that. Just boiling some water. Got another one of these tonight. Dal and rice with spinach. Now, if you know me, you'll know that I'm not a fan of dehydrated meals. I absolutely hate the things, to be honest with you. But on this trip, I've just been lackluster, mate. No inspiration for any other food to cook, and they are easy, and it's just an easy choice. So there we go. We've got another one. Last night I had the mushroom one. Trying this dal and rice with spinach tonight. So get some water poured in there, get that heated up. Best thing about these is that they take 15 minutes, so you can stuff it down in your jacket. Keeps you a little bit warm for 15 minutes as well while it rehydrates. So that is one benefit to them. But other than that, I think they're rats. That's my honest opinion, but we'll find out. I'm hopeful that this one might change my opinion. You never know. I might. No, probably not. But you know, we'll give it a go. So I'm gonna get that warmed up, get some water poured in there, get a tea made, and that's it. Just chill out for a bit, eat some warm food, have a warm drink, watch a little bit of SpongeBob, and that's it. I'll let the scenes unfold outside for a while, poke my head out in a bit and see what's manifesting out there. But it's been a good night so far, nice and clear, fantastic weather. So winds stopped dead as well. Oh, steaming up. Winds stopped dead, like a steam room in here. I wish it were a steam room. Whew, I wish it were a steam room in here, trust me. So yeah, what can I say? That's what you do, that's what we do.
Robin Scamp.
Right, so I've got that filled with hot water, get that closed up, like that. And then, I've got a pasty that I bought earlier in Keswick, that's obviously gone cold now because everything's frozen. Literally pouring water in the pot and it's freezing as I'm pouring it out. So, as you can imagine, the pasty is now stone cold. So I'm going to put that right in front of it like that. And then shove that down here in hopes that when this emerges, I've got a warm curry that actually tastes half decent and a lukewarm pasty to go with it. We'll find out. So wrap that in there for 15 minutes. Oh, it's lovely actually. And that's it. In the meantime, sit back, have a little bit of tea, which is actually a Beecham's because I'm fighting off a cold at the moment. So do not recommend, if you're fighting off a cold, to come camping in minus 13 degrees wind chill for 2 nights in a row and breathing loads of cold air all night. Probably not a smart idea, but we do what we do. We knew the weather were going to be fantastic for camping, and by that I mean dry with no rain forecast and clear skies. So that's it, we're out here. Cheers. Right, it's been a little while, finally gonna crack this. It's been way longer than 15 minutes to be honest. I didn't want to take it out of the jacket, it was so nice, just so nice and warm in there. But needs must. So let's have a look. Pasty's still in here, I'm still warming it up just with my body heat a little bit. Let's have a look at this then. So it's the fire pot dal and rice with spinach. I don't have high hopes to be fair, so it's winning because it's not got much to live up to be honest. Smells alright. It's not too bad actually. I would say it's better than the mushroom one that I had yesterday. That just turned to mush. This has actually got a little bit of texture to it. So, we'll take it. Got all the warm gear on now. Just chilling in the tent. Got it a little bit more organised than yesterday. I always make a bit of a mess. And in the background you can hear sounds of nature coming from Trek and Adventures tent. Over yonder. And then over here, I've got my phone set up on the tripod. I've got some SpongeBob ready to roll. So that's me. Gonna watch SpongeBob just there. Eat this, sit back, relax. Just quickly as well, I've mentioned this to Ollie, but in this tent, I don't recommend this, it's probably not good for the longevity of your tent. But in this tent, I figured out I can close this interior door and I can sit up. I put my cushion here and I can sit up and lean back against it. So much better than having to sit cross-legged or eat, like, you know, laying down and stuff like that. So I do love that about this tent. Like I say, wouldn't recommend it for the longevity of your tent, but I've been doing it for ages now and I've had no problems. There's a little tear up here somewhere, but just try not to lean back and put too much pressure on it. But so nice to be able to sit up, eat my dinner, lean back a little bit, just chill out, watch some SpongeBob. What more could you want? Ollie's poked his head out of his tent for us and had a quick look outside, and scenes hadn't changed much from earlier, so no point getting back out to take the same photos again. So you'll see those night shots after this clip most likely, if you've not seen them already. So that's it, just going to get in sleeping bag, get nice and toasty and warm, get all the hand warmers on and pick you up in the morning most likely, unless something happens. You never know, things can happen. Random cloud inversions can happen at midnight, at 1 AM. Me and Ollie both know that can happen randomly, so pick you up in the morning for the sunrise, etc. Good night, God bless, appreciate you all, see you tomorrow.
Make that yourself.
So that's it, good morning from last night's spot. As you can see, the sun is slowly rising. This is pretty much still first light. It's not actually due to rise for probably another half an hour yet. But we're up, successful night. Decent amount of frost on the tents. It was a cold one last night. Extremely cold. I dare say probably the coldest camp that we've had yet to date. I think Ollie would probably agree with me on that one. With bells on. That's us. There's the spot in the daylight. Well, in the first light of the day. Fantastic colours, textures, beautiful, divine, ethereal. So that's it. Not hanging around, so I want to get packed up and watch this sunrise somewhere up here or on the way back. So I set a time lapse on because this is a dramatic backdrop, so I'll get time lapse set up somewhere down here looking towards the tents. We'll get the tents packed away. I'm pretty much packed away inside. Well, I'm fully packed away inside. Bags up here. Just need to get the tent dropped, give it a little wipe down, try and get some of this frost off it. That's it. Unreal though. I'm getting some serious SD card error issues on the GoPro, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to record, but I'll keep trying. But that's it, the silhouette's left behind, and that's all we leave behind. Leave no trace. There's actually someone's hair bobble there. That is not mine, but I'll take it with me anyway. But that's it, that's all we leave behind. Just silhouettes of what was. Leave no trace as always. Scenes are unfolding. Full moon is still on the opposite horizon over here. Nice red pink glow over there. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute. If the GoPro manages to stay alive, that is. I think the cold is getting to it.
Unbelievable. Blessed, man. Too blessed to be stressed.
Blessed, absolutely blessed. Look at this. Sun's just starting to kiss the tops of the fells. Full moon is perfectly lined up with this.
Wolfy moon.
The wolf moon.
Get on.
See, the sun's about to rise any moment, hopefully for us over these fells. But it's unbelievable. Colours are next level. We're up and out, soaking it in. Woo! That's the tarn last night, the little tarn that we were messing around on. Frozen solid. Inches of thick ice. Not going nowhere that for a while. Woo! Soak it in for a bit, take a few photos, and then we'll be on our way. Fantastic. Don't get any better than this. This is what it's all about. Landscape scenery. 360 degrees landscape scenery. So that's it, one last little look at last night's camp spot. Saying goodbye, leaving just two silhouettes and nothing else. So it's going to be baffling if someone walks around here and sees our tents. They'll know that someone camped out here last night. And that's it, sun's pretty much up now. Just a few clouds blocking it, but it's got a decent little hike back to the car at Honister Slate Mine. So pick the trail back up, start making our way back towards a warm coffee and a little bit of something to eat from somewhere. Looking forward to that. So I'll pick you back up along the way if you see anything interesting. Obviously you've seen it all yesterday on the way here, but you never know, things can look different on the way back. So that's it, we're on the trail, we're up and out. It's a beautiful morning to be walking back, no complaints. So just passing Dub's Hut Mountain Buffy back there. A few boys in said there was about 18 people in there last night. Probably had a very different night and a very different morning to us. Listen, I'm not here to judge anyone, but it's not my cup of tea, but fair play to them.
It's gross.
Yeah, well I didn't go in, but Ollie's been in and his review is not good, so.
It's no Lingy Hut.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
It's no Lingy Hut. Cooked to scene from Lingy Hut. That's it, we'll leave it in rear view mirror. Fair play. Right, that's it. Nearly back at the car. Honister Slate Mine car park. That pretty much wraps this one up. Nothing more to be said, nothing more to be done. A fantastic night, a fantastic weekend in the lakes. If you've not watched last week's video, which was Friday night for us, up on Bowscale Tarn, go check that one out. But yeah, that draws it to a close. So if you've watched this far, really appreciate you all. And if, like I said in the last one, if by some miracle you did enjoy this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Means a lot. Appreciate every single one of you. That's it, we're over and out. Time to get a warm coffee, get warmed up. Out Andy about and trekking adventures, signing out. Peace and love, God bless, all the best for the new year. Forgot to say that on the last one. So happy new year and all the best for 2026. See you out there, see you on the trails. Peace.